Greetings, lovely people. Today we are celebrating. And what we are celebrating is that we have reached 200 subscribers. In fact, more than 200 subscribers on this channel. And that is all thanks to you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you. You rock almost as much as me. Probably a lot more than me. But let's just not talk about that. So we're going to celebrate by creating a character. I'm excited and nervous about it because the anniversary event is happening at the moment, and in that vendor you can get some styles. You can get a top, you can get an emblem, but I'm not sure that I'll use that emblem because I like the Aquaman one a little better, and hairstyle, and all of them kind of suit making a Star Trek Spock character, which may not be your cup of tea or your cup of coffee. So if you are disinterested, I completely understand. But that is how I'm going to celebrate. I am a Star Trek fan, in case you couldn't tell. And I want to create Spock. So we're going to do our darndest. I am aware that the shirt that you can get from Anniversary is a more modern Star Trek uniform. But Spock lived a long time. He eventually got into that uniform and we're going to use it. So let's create Spock. I've already got the gender down. I feel like large is very inaccurate. I kind of think his build is spry, but his height is tall. So if I did spry and tall, is he going to be tall enough? I mean, do you think? I mean, I'm thinking I'm going to go with this because he's quite a slender man. And he seems to be, I think he's taller than Kirk, right? Been a long time since I watched original series. It's like my least favorite of all of them because of how long it takes to get to the point. But I'm thinking we'll go with this. I will try my best to find items that suit him in here, but we all know I'm going to get into the game and change it because I already told you so. So let's try. We all know he is definitely a hero. Yeah, flirty is not correct. Serious. He is serious. See, that to me doesn't look serious. That looks angry. What's powerful? That seems a little more accurate to him. I don't know what the words are they use for these. I think primal is accurate, but comical, for men it works, but I think comical for women looks more flirty. And the flirty is more comical on the men. I don't know. I can't keep track, but come on. Do men flirt like this? Because if they do, I have never been flirted with in my entire life. Which shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. So I'm not going to do, even though serious, the word serious I feel is accurate. Powerful looks more accurate. This looks like anger to me. The head down like that. I'm going to go with powerful. I think that looks correct to me. Then I'm thinking meta because of the mental ability. Does that make sense to anybody else, or am I just living in dreamland? Which is a very nice land to live in, and if you aren't here, you should visit one time. It's fun. I think I'm going to go with meta, with Superman. Maybe I should do Batman. Who is more like Kirk? Let's do that. Batman or Superman more like Kirk? Like neither are like Kirk. I would say Batman is more serious and Superman is a little more relaxed, and Kirk certainly does like to get a little bit relaxed sometimes, if you know what I mean. So let's go with Superman. His ability has to be mental. I mean, is there any question? He does mind melds people. Very rarely. I mean, Tuvok does a lot of mind melding. Weapon. We need a pistol. They use a little pistol. We're going to have two-handed pistols in this, aren't we? We don't have a choice about it. Has to be two. I mean, there are rifles in Star Trek, but I can't remember if they're in original series. I remember them in every other one. Original series is actually my least watched series of Star Trek. Because it takes too long to get to the point. And some of the plots are very convoluted, which is good and entertaining, especially when you're tired, but I've watched it a lot less than others. So I don't know for sure that the rifles were a thing. You know what? I'm going to look it up. I want to be accurate here. If there is a rifle over two-handed pistols, I'd rather do a rifle because they only had one pistol. Those little phasers are one per customer. So there are phaser rifles in original series. They didn't leap to mind because as far as I can tell, Kirk is the only one holding them. Spock is not holding one in any picture that I can find of original series. So, regardless of that, we're going to go with the rifle because they never had two phases. No, it's just not a thing. A single rifle is a thing. So he's going to have a rifle. Movement. It's got to be acrobatics. He moves like a normal person. And I don't have any justifications for him being faster than average or flying. So acrobatics for you, Mr. Spock. Appearance. All right, here's the fun part. He is so pale and almost green, right? So I'll stick with the original human skin, and then we'll adjust the coloring, I think. We may need the sliders, though. I don't trust the swatches in here. They are so limited. I mean, I need more coffee. It's not a dirty mug. It had chocolate dusting on top and it got stuck. Okay, then we want the flattest looking hair that we can find. Do we want to put his... And he's going to be clean shaven. He's going to be clean shaven. So we want flat and clean shaven. That's what we want, even though we all know I'm going to replace this hair. Let's try to find an accurate one. Oh, that's very... I was going to say bouffant. It's just a little bit lifted off his head more than I would like.
The word she is looking for is voluminous. Although I'm sure if she thought of that word at the time, she probably would have said something more like, dude has too much volume.
So, no. Buzzed. Keep it in mind it's not quite accurate, but it looks pretty close. No, he didn't have dreads or cornrows or a flat top. Forward? What's that? Oh, I think that spike's a little too much at the front. It was kind of combed down, you know? Like a bowl cut, except not the cut, just the bowl part. I say things sometimes. Whether they make sense or not, I don't know. If we can find something that looks like the buzzed, but that actually has a fringe, oh, that's not too bad. I mean, the fringe was this, but maybe. So, oh, it's literally called fringe. That's one thing I think is weird. In Australia, we call it a fringe. In the US, it's called bangs. And I'm like, why are they called bangs? Bang is like a sound for an explosion. Bang! What the heck is a piece of hair hanging in your face called a bang for?
Per the Oxford English Dictionary, bangs as a term originated in the stables. Horses' tails were sometimes allowed to grow to a certain length and then were cut off in an even, horizontal trim called a bang tail. Racehorses were sometimes called bang tails, and Green's Dictionary of Slang suggests bang tail actually originated in Scotland and not the US. Bang tail was first applied to human hairstyles as early as 1844. Or... The term bangs originally referred to hair being cut, bang off, straight across the front, although the term is now applied to diverse forms of hairstyling. I'm going to stick with the word fringe. I haven't had many occasions where I've needed to use it, but there have been a few. No, I don't want a fringe. Yes, I know what a fringe would look like. No, I'm not interested in having one. Yes, I have had one before. No, I don't want one again. It basically chopped me off right there and made it look like I had this box instead of a head. I don't know about you, but I would rather look like a human person than a storage container.
I don't understand. It's fine. It's not for me to understand. It's for me to judge from a distance and then disregard. And then accidentally say it in conversation because I hear it so often. And then be appalled at myself. I mean, I'm often appalled at myself. It's fine.
Don't worry. You are not the only one who is appalled with you.
Nope, nope. Too high off your head, sir. Too much lift. Side part? I don't like that one. No, your hair is brushed a little too far back. It might suit you, sir, but you are going to become Spock, so it needs to suit him. I like the slicked back, but the hairline is inaccurate. Very, very inaccurate. So we won't go with that one. I don't know what you think, guys. A mohawk for Spock. I'm sorry, I do have to scroll through all of them because I don't play male characters, so I don't have any of this memorized. It takes me a little bit to find what I need. All right, well, I guess we're going with buzzed. Or side, or fringe. What was it called? Fringe. So we've got the fringe and the buzzed way up here. Oh, no, that is brushed, no, buzzed. I feel like for the hairline, this is the most accurate. Like, I have a picture, I have a reference picture here just in case my memory is not solid, which we all know can be the case quite frequently. So I'm thinking that this is the most accurate hairline, even though I am not a fan of the shortness of the hair for Spock. But, I mean, we all do know he's not keeping this for very long. So, let's go head. Now, normally I pick an item at random in here, or I pick a very specific item, let's be honest. I pick the same one every time, Ruined Hood, so that I unlock one thing, which is kind of silly. But I don't like to leave it so that I have to unlock it in-game. I'd rather do it here so it's already got one unlocked for me. But for the sake of accuracy, we're not doing that. So Spock does not wear anything on his head, so we will not be putting anything on his head. Too bad there's not like an earpiece. I mean, he could have taken Uhura's earpiece at one point and had it so that he could talk to somebody and then given it back. An earpiece would be helpful. Why is there no earpiece? Why aren't they prepared for Star Trek characters? Honestly, DC. Kappas are good. Alright, Emblem. Now, there are some items inside game that I already know look quite a bit like a Star Trek symbol. Specifically the Aquaman emblem, and the one that they have for anniversary now for the twins. Both of those look like kind of the older one, I think. I don't mind them either, but I prefer the Aquaman one, which I already have, and I'm pretty sure you can unlock it on multiple characters with replay badges, or it might be free. Not sure, but I have it. I should have said this at the start. I am playing on Xbox today, and the reason I am playing on my Xbox and not my PlayStation is because I know that I have more unlocked on here. So I will have access to more items to try to make him look more like Spock on here. Just like I created Harley on here, because I had more things that I had access to on here, and my other Harley character that I made accidentally and intentionally together. Just because that character is also already on here, so that's why we're here. And I play on Xbox more often than I play on PlayStation, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have more unlocked on here than I do on PlayStation. PlayStation I've had for 3 years, my EU account. I have had Xbox for a year, and because my friend plays here, everything on here is unlocked. Well, I say everything. That is a massive exaggeration. 1 year of play does not make for everything unlocked. Not even close. Don't even get me started on my stat points. So, let's try and find something that looks Star Trek-ish. I'm really, really hoping, because I haven't tried this, but I'm really, really hoping that the shirt that you can get from the anniversary event is one where the emblem goes to the side. I want to get my emblem here so it looks like a Star Trek badge, and I'm a little concerned it's going to end up in the center. So if that's the case, I might have a browse around and see if there are some other ones that we can put on where it will go off to the side. But I do want it to still look like a Star Trek shirt, so I might have to sacrifice my emblem into the wrong position for the sake of having an accurate looking shirt. So let's see how we go. Another one I really want to create is 7 of 9. I have some ideas already, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, but I have to wait until February. Oh, we're into numbers and letters. Hang on, where's the letter A? Oh, I scroll way too far. A. Here. No, none of these look like Star Trek. I'm really disappointed. Not even, nothing that's like just a triangle maybe even? I don't know. But I'm waiting for February to do 7 of 9 because there's some items that I want to get from the Valentine's vendor. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm waiting for Valentine's for. There's furniture that I want to get for Harley's base so that, you know, you'll see when I get there. That's a long story, that one. I'll have to explain. And also, I want to get the Zamaron eyepieces for 7 of 9's creation because they go like her piece that goes here. Then I'll have to try and cover up the other side with her hair. And also there's a couple of things I want to have a look at because I want to see if I can make her in her Borg form before she, you know, gets a little more human. I want to do multiple... I'm going to shut up now. I'm excited about these things. Okay, so none of these work for me. I'm not happy with any of them. I'm thinking of just leaving it blank because honestly, none of these look like Star Trek. Okay, look. Even though it's awful and inaccurate, the shield is the closest. So that's what we're choosing. All right, chest piece. We want to find something where the shoulders are one color and the body is another. So let's scroll to the top. Oh, my goodness. Did we just find it by accident? Well, we're going with that now, aren't we? Reverse slimline, full-length sleeves. I mean, How did that happen? I'm not complaining. Perfect. Okay. I don't have to scroll through for once. Thank God. That's so annoying doing that.
And now please do enjoy watching her scroll through everything anyway, just to end up back where she started.
All right. The only thing I will say is maybe I could get no gloves. Are his hands gloved at the moment? No, they got none. All right, so hang on. Let's go back to chest. We're going to scroll and see if we can find the same thing with no gloves because his hands are bare. So let's just check. But if there's not, we will take that reverse slimline. This one kind of looks like the one where they've got that stripe going across the bottom when they're in their dress suit. I mean, obviously the line is a lot thinner than that. It's just like a stitching, but I mean, I don't mind that one either. But yeah, maybe not for Spock. See, like, that's very tech looking. That looks so different on the females. Contemporary tech. Man, they're so different. Why are they so different? It makes me go to the men's one and be like, why can't I have that? Especially with the wings. Have you seen the wings on the male characters? They are massive and look so good. And on the girl characters, like, let's just slap those on your back. Now you look like you might like to fly. You just can't because they're not big enough to lift you. I need to chill. I have no chill. Oh. Of course, it looks exactly the same as the other one. It is the other one. All right, so we can't do that. Well, we can do that one, but we're looking to see if we can get one that's the same with no gloves, because I would like his hands to be bare. But I mean, if his hands aren't bare, we can survive. It'll be fine. Oh, I scrolled by accident. I don't think any of these are going to be it. This is where we start to get into more clothing-looking things instead of superhero outfit-looking things. So I think that this is probably going to be a failure, but we're going to check anyway. No, okay. Let's go back to reverse slimline. Done. All right, next. Back. I feel like I'm not going to need anything on his back. Shall we have a quick scroll through? I mean, none of the capes. That's just stupid. I mean, if there was like a weapon he could carry on his back, maybe. But that's something in-game we'll have to face. So no, nothing for his back. Hands, I mean, he has bare hands, so none. That was easy. Waist. Okay, so there are different times in Star Trek where you have a full bodysuit for your uniform. There are times where there's like a jacket, particularly for Picard, I believe they did it, where he has his own jacket with the waistband that tucks in tighter, and then pants that are like dress pants, which I think looked much better. But if I could find something that's very, very benign that looks like a separation between the two, I'll grab it. We may not keep it, but something that can go there because they don't usually have a belt. Even when they've got like their phaser and things that are being equipped on them, it's like a pocket that matches their clothing. You cannot tell that it's like attached to a different part. It just looks like, hey, look, a pocket suddenly exists on my trousers. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but as far as I remember, that's what it was like.
What she is specifically remembering is from Star Trek Voyager, where the black pockets that hold their tricorder and their phaser just kind of are there when they go on an away mission. I'm assuming it's a belt that's like not really visible, or it's a different pair of trousers. But on original series, from what I can find, because it has been a while, and I'm sure not everything is online just waiting for me to find it, they had a strap across the body on those who were carrying the tricorders because not everybody had one, and those who were carrying phasers seemed to just have them in their hands. Seems a little efficient. I feel like they should have some kind of storage, and maybe they did, and I just cannot find it.
So let's just see that one. I think is quite benign. Square buckle. Oh, even that one, the riveted, is a little bit too detailed around the waist, isn't it? Because really, you never saw a belt on these people. You saw the stitching change so that they had a waistband at the bottom of their shirt. So this may be absolutely pointless to look. Maybe the clasped. I feel like the one with the square on the front was better. With no buckle, it looks slightly more futuristic, right? Well, I mean, it is a buckle, but it looks less like the buckles that we see today and more like the potential for it to be technology that just goes, chook, we are now attached together by magic, not magic, but by technology. Let's go with the square. I will probably remove it the moment we go in. All right, so trousers, there's a few different ways we can go with this because in original series, they have like almost a 3/4, maybe like a 7/8 trouser that goes above their ankle and has a little split down the side and has a boot underneath. And then as you go further on, you kind of have some people in jumpsuits with boots going over the top. And then sometimes you get the trousers with the boot or shoe coming out from underneath. In the more recent ones, we've got the trouser with the boot or shoe coming out from underneath. I say recent. I mean recent in the timeline of Star Trek, not recent in the timeline of when the Star Trek series were released, because obviously you could argue that Enterprise came out after a whole bunch of these, so you should do the boot over the top of the trouser, but that is something that precedes original series in the timeline of Star Trek. So we're not doing that. We're going to go with something a little more modern, and also Spock came into it after that time. Like, he started being in Star Trek after Enterprise, technically, if we want to get into the timeline here, which we don't. We want to just create a character and I need to chill. Normally I'm great at chilling. But I'm thinking I want to do a trouser with a shoe that comes out from underneath. So if I can't do a boot because it'll go over the top, we'll put it something else that will go underneath so it looks how I would like it to look. So let's find what I need, which I think will be business or formal. They are a little more baggy than I would like. I like the pressed line down the front. I feel that's accurate. I don't like the cuff on the bottom. I feel like it should be nice and straight and not like, see how it's like peeking over the top of his foot like that and then hanging down at the back? I would like it to be straight, but I don't think there's an option for that here. So let's just check business as well. They look the same. Are they the same? Wait, formal? What is the difference? Is anybody seeing a difference here? I feel like they're trying to trick me. I feel like I've said this before. They are exactly the same, people. Exactly the same. I wonder if the swatches are different. Maybe that's what's different between them. But for the moment, I'm going to go with business because I feel like he's more business than formal, even though they are exactly the same. All right. Now, let's find a boot or shoe that comes out from underneath that does not look like a sneaker. Oh, see that? I don't mind. What's that? Business. Oh, of course, it's business. More business for Spock. Schoolyard. No, I feel the business is more accurate. No, can't go over the trouser. We're not going for that look right now. Thank you. This eliminates a lot of the shoes for me, which makes me happy because it makes my decisions easier. Who puts socks over the top of a trouser? People who are going out somewhere where they're trying to avoid getting grass, seeds, and bugs inside their trousers. Never mind. People do this. Do? It's too late. I've said it now. No, that's a sneaker. Socks over the top again? No. Over the pants. Over. Socks again. Is this a thing? This is like the fourth one in a row where socks are going over a trouser. Is this more common than I think it is? Probably. All right, let's go back to business. It's literally the only one I liked here. Done. And that is his outfit. You look very inaccurate, sir. Okay, let's do the best we can with color. Skin. I want him to look almost sickly. Look, he has a very yellowy, greeny-ish tinged skin color because at the very beginning, a lot of the Vulcans had this tinge, the makeup that they were putting on them to make them look a particular color, so they look different from humans, I suppose. Does that have something climbing up his neck? Oh no, just when he turned his head, I thought it had like, I don't know, spikes or something? I don't know. But, yeah, the skin color was different. I do think more recently they have just let the actors keep their own skin color, or at least not put much in it, but he, at the very beginning, had a yellow tinge going on. So I don't necessarily want to go very, very yellow, but I do want him to look a little paler, maybe a little not correct color. That doesn't even make sense. Just a little less human. That's what I'm going for. A little less I would love to do the gray, but I feel like that's not accurate. But for the moment, let's stick with that because I cannot adjust the sliders. As we all know, they made it worse in here for some reason. So we will fix it after. His hair is black, so we stick with the black, which I think is what they had. Yeah. Eyes. Oh my goodness, what color are Spock's eyes? The window to the soul.
What do my eyes say about my soul? Actually, maybe don't look.
Brown. I mean, I don't know that Spock has a particular eye color, as in the character, but for the actor that I'm nabbing his eyes from, brown. And for those who don't know, I'm using Leonard Nimoy because he's the best Spock. And if you're going to argue with me, you probably have grounds to do so because I literally haven't seen any other Spock except in like shorts and stuff. So I know other actors have played Spock. There's one literally here, but the one that I know is Leonard Nimoy. So let's do brown eyes. Oh, and I am organized. Okay, things are not going awry.
Uh-huh.
Let's get brown eyes for you, sir. I don't want to go too dark. I want them to be... See, you saw that too, right? There's like spike things coming up. I think when he moves his head, it messes up the clothing somehow, briefly. All right, so brown eyes, thank you. Makeup. I mean, this is going to affect his lip color? What? Does it affect anything? It affects literally nothing, so excellent. We don't have to think about it. I'm a fan of not having to think about things, you know. Sometimes you just don't want to think. Oh no! Well, I'm not going to I'm not going to be able to get the color up here accurate because I'm going for the newer one, so I would want the blue here. But I don't want to mess up his trousers and shoes and everything else, so we'll go with the black and swatch one for the moment. We all know that's not going to last. Because we're trying to get him to look as close to his character here as we can. Ugh, no, it's too bright. No. And then we don't have anything that's going to be affected by third color, do we? No, okay. All right. Well, I hate this. I'm thinking I have to change his pants. Anyone else hating this? It is so not right. I mean, when I get in there, we can unlock some things. But I don't know how much I have unlocked for men. Let's hang on. Let's just go to his trousers. Legs. Where's the legs? Okay. Do we have something that works better? All right, let's start up here. Obviously not the briefs, but if there's one with a stripe down the side, the older... Oh, no, too much texture. I just want a single stripe. If there's one that's got a stripe down the side, that's very accurate to some of the uniform items as well, but I feel those trousers were too baggy. Some of these are going to be too slim, and also I might have to change his shoe to a boot now. But the slim seems to be looking better than the baggy. There's just no happy medium here. So let's find something slimmer that works for us. I mean, the pyramid, this one would work. We could go with this, but let's see if we can find one with the stripe. I mean, if we're looking, we might as well find one that has it. I'm really sad. I wanted a particular look and I can't find it. Why does this always happen to me? They never have what I want. They don't have it. They literally do not have it. Now the fun part comes. Where was I when I found the black pair that I was using? Oh, there. Pyramid, hang on. Why are these... You know, if we pick this one, we could get the color more accurate from right here. Let's go to color. Let's do this. Yes, I know how I sound. No, I don't care. Suit palette 1. Okay. So this would be the blue, right? This horrible blue that is inaccurate blue. Then we go to black. Much better. I just had a thought.
Ah, what's that? 2 in 1 year? You must be so proud.
What about, there are wrist cuffs that you can get in game, right? That don't cover the hands. I realize this is going to have hands on it. I'm stuck with these for the moment until I change to something else. But wrist cuffs with the gold stripes? I mean, maybe that exists? I don't know. See, now these shoes look absolutely stupid, right? Right. So we've got to go back to shoes. And we've got to find a boot. I don't know if there's any good boots for the men. I know there are some for the women, but I'm fussy. Very, very fussy. And so if I get a boot that does not look quite right, I must say, this isn't bad. I don't mind this boot. It needs to change colors, but the boots did have a color on the side, I believe. I'm going to have to look at this. I'm going off my own sketchy memory, so that's not a good thing. And also, these images are blurry. I'm wrong.
Oh, well, that was completely unexpected, and all of us are totally surprised.
Okay, so the boot was plain black, but the pattern on the end of the trouser that went over the boot was not. So I like chevron because it gives me like the feeling of the trouser doing that, but it's not accurate. So if we can't find anything else, it's a good choice. If we can find something else, that would be great. So let's scroll through again. So sorry, I know I'm backtracking. I'm a little I want it to be right. I don't want it to be wrong, even though I'm about to change it all. I can't help it. I'm trying to do it as accurate as I possibly can. This also gives me a little bit of that feeling. And I like the shape, the V shape, which I think the chevron also has. So tall, clean trim might be a go as well. No, these are not good. Where in Star Trek did they wear these? Nowhere. Oh, we're done. Okay, so this one, don't mind. And I forgot what the other one was called. Does anyone remember? Chevron. There. I feel the chevron looks a little bit more technology, and this looks a little less so. And even though Star Trek is, you know, futuristic spaceships and all that sort of thing, I don't feel like their uniform was. So I'm going to go with this one. I am aware accuracy is an issue here, but for the sake of trying to get something that feels right, this is what we're going with. And I also realize it's blue. I would make it black, but we need the body to be black. You know? I wonder if it probably isn't color 3. I don't think so. I think I did white on that one. Yeah, it's not. It's clearly the boot color. But this is what we're going with. This is Spock. I wish he had pointed ears.
I wish they had elven skins. Why can't we have elven skins? That would be so cool. We could have like different kinds of pointed ears and the skin tone being a little weird. Or glittery. Give me elven skins. Or at least pointed ears for Spock, please.
At least the hairstyle I'm getting might cover it. Let's hope. All right. Let's go to next. And find out if we can get this name. I don't want to call him that girl Spock, because that sounds really crazy. Ah! What if I mean, sometimes they just don't like the spaces. Yay! We can be live long and prosper. I kind of want to make that a capital, because even though I wouldn't normally for the way I'm writing it, for the sake of it being a name and the fact that the letters are all right up against each other with no spaces, I feel like a capital is necessary. Live long and prosper. Love it. All right, Spock, let's get you in game play. No, thank you. We will skip the tutorial. We are not here for tutorials. We are here for style. Something I am so good at, she says, sitting in the same hoodie she wears all the time. It's a style. It's called really lazy and casual. All right. I have collected all the things. So now what I'm going to do is switch back out and try to skip him ahead to level 25 so that I can get the items that I require. So advance his level. We're going to skip to 25. I need to skip him ahead because the items that I need to access for him are all in my shed bank.
Undead situation at the University of Gotham. Felix Faust's magents are draining souls from students, and the zombies are overrunning the area.
Sounds
Talk
terrible.
to Captain Marvel in the Diamond District Police Station so we can put these souls to rest.
Right then. It's very odd me playing a male character again. It's been a little while since I touched... I was going to say since I touched Officer Dragon, but I didn't touch him, okay? We just went on some missions together. Let's talk to Shazam.
Hello, I'm Captain Marvel. We must save Faust's victims and prevent Black Adam from making a terrible mistake.
Did he just say I am Captain
Felix
Marvel?
Faust can
Yeah.
raise his wife, Isis, from the dead, but evil acts have evil results. We must stop this ritual.
Are you okay? You are Shazam. Not only does it say the name Shazam above your head,
Felix Faust is
but
innocents to
you
steal
look like
their
Shazam.
souls.
I haven't even seen the Shazam movie and I know who Shazam is.
Wife Isis back from the grave.
I mean,
No
except
good
I
can come of this.
mixed him up
We
with
must
Black
save these
Adam
people and stop
in the
Faust.
opening sequence one time, but we're just going to ignore that. He called himself Captain Marvel. I'm so sure I heard that.
I'm Captain Marvel.
All right. Well, that was interesting. I obviously have mail. Let's go and get that. And then we will head to the House of Legends and we will access our shared bank and nab the things that we need. I'm also wondering if maybe the trousers, I could get the Speed Force one, because I think that has quite a skinny line like down the side of the leg, which is kind of what I would like if I'm going to do boots on him. I'm just going to tidy this up nice and quick. See? I was totally quick. bouncy ball, we need that. Don't know if you realize how important it is to be able to do this. And remember which buttons to press. Yay! Bouncy ball that looks like stars! I spent money on that, like real life money. What was I thinking? I was thinking it looked cool. And it does. And it's relevant because Star Trek is in space. Right, alright. Let's see if we can sell any of these or salvage any of these. I'm pretty sure I can't. Except for that green ring I might be able to sell.
Anything I can help you with?
Yes, I would like to sell that ring to you, thank you. Appreciate the funds. Then we'll go, I'm pretty sure this is one of the places that has a salvage station, so let's go there. Let's go there and see. Oh! Last time I did this, I couldn't salvage those. I mean, there's a couple of things I now can't salvage. Hey guys! If you get the Seize the Throne code input and you receive the gold box, you can salvage some of those things now. Was I just mistaken? Maybe I was. I don't think so. I remember doing this specifically with my Woman of Super. Oh my goodness, my loadouts are all wrong. Okay. Let's just, I need to fix a couple of things here. So we have to delete these. We can't use them. We need to put those, oh, we need to equip some, so. Oh, you know what? I feel like he's more of a controller. What do you think? Spock controller? And then I have to decide with mental, should I build him Vit or should I build him Dominance? I've built Dominance before, it's been a little while. I know Vit is more common for this. I think more recently I have done a Dominance build for controller with mental. So we'll go Vit. Often I have both. I build one first and then I build the other. Because I, don't play logically and just try to do both. Try to have both available anyway. But I think I'll build him Vit. It's been longer since I've done that. So that means we're going to put all these into Vit. Woo! Excellent. Alright. So, I'm just going to fix his loadouts as well because this is annoying. Oh, you know what he needs? Okay, look. This build is not going to be the strongest mental build that I could make, okay? Because what I'm trying to do is create something that works for me for Spock. So we're going to have a robot sidekick. It might not make sense in Star Trek that he has a robot sidekick, because he doesn't. But it's like, he's from the future, with spaceships and things. He totally needs a robot sidekick. We're just doing it. It's been such a long time since I used one. Let's do it. Alright, let's put the stat points in. So I'm going to build him from controller. Build him as a controller from scratch, which is a little bit outside of what I normally do. But I'm not trying to do what I normally do. I'm trying to make him as accurate to Spock as I can in here, she says after having just put a robot sidekick on him. But, I mean, it seems Spocky to me in that it will remind me of future things. I'm doing it. It's just happening, okay? We're just doing it. So let's go here. We want to do controller builds, so we'll chuck our stat points in the right spot for that. And then we're going to adjust these loadouts. So, here we go. Hard light. I've got heat vision. I can't help myself with that one, okay? It's just going to happen. I'm going to do an exabyte attuned robot sidekick because I have never seen the mental one of that. And I'm curious now, so it's happening.
And it's purple.
Maybe we pop that there. I want my finisher. Where is my finisher? Finisher in there. Okay. Then I really need to switch his role, don't I? My bad. I think it has literally been like a year since I have done this. Since I have built from controller to start. I don't remember when I've done this last. It would have been a very long time ago. So that's push. I want shock. Where's telekinetic shock? Oh, psychic shock, my bad. That one is what I want. That's my damage loadout. Let's go here. We want our finisher again. Maybe. That's a debuff. And that goes here. I want mass levitation. I'm not sure what to do sometimes with this because mass levitation is something that dazes enemies. And it's not a controller debuff. but it affects a lot of enemies at once, and sometimes it seems to be more worth it than some of the other debuffs when I'm trying to be a controller. So, I mean, Horrific Vision is the one I would put in its place.
Horrific Visage.
Because that one terrifies, which is what I would lean into with some of these if I was trying to do this. It's a debuff. It's also a supercharge generator, which is handy if I choose to put a supercharge in, which is something I also have not done in a very long time. But I feel like I might put that in for Spock. You know, he that's when he does his mind meld. Yeah, I don't know. But often I do my build and I put Horrific Visage in. I can speak English. And I put Horrific Visage in. And then I swap it out for Mass Levitation, because Mass Levitation seems to work better, even though everything else I'm putting is to do with Terrified. Is to do with Terrified. And is a controller debuff. So I don't, I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me, but I'm so confused why it seems to work that way.
So what I normally do when I am creating a mental controller, actually, you know what, I need to make a whole video on that. It's a little complicated to just explain, but basically I usually do dominance. Sometimes I do Vit. Obviously I'm doing Vit here, but I will do a loadouts set based on controller debuffs that are using Terrify, and that will include the Horrific Visage, which is the supercharge generator, which I use to accumulate for supercharges that I don't put in my loadouts. However, I do put invisibility in my loadouts, and I switch to invisibility, and if I have enough in my supercharges, I will pick one of the 3 that I put in there and use that. If I do not have enough in my supercharges, I will use the one ability that retains stealth and the other ability that gives everyone extra power.
Where's my other debuff I use? I've got the Finish It in already. There it is. Is that cryo? Yeah, cryokinesis. I think pyro is also a debuff. It is. Yeah, this is the one I don't use over here somewhere. The pull. I don't use the pull, because I tend to play with the tank. So, and then I want the shield. All right. This is what we're going with. I am slightly disappointed in his height. He looks good next to this guy. I wanted him to be tall, but I feel like he's shorter than my normal medium athletic builds. I wish that their heights were a little bit more comparable to each other. Like, I understand Spry is a different kind of build, but could you not have maybe a few more heights, maybe 5, so that the shortest for Spry is the shortest for all of them, and the tallest for Large is the tallest for all of them, and there's a couple of extra heights in there? I mean, otherwise I can't get a really tall, gangly looking bloke, and I would like to. It makes sense for some characters. Anyway, let's do what we came here to do. To HOL we go. Oh, sorry, House of Legends. You guys know what HOL is, right? You're very smart people. Acronyms work for you, not like for me, who didn't know that SP meant source. I know they said source points. Stat points! I knew that SP meant stat points. I wasn't confused. No one's ever asked me that before, asked for my stat points, so. Let's go, Spock. I'm really surprised no one had chosen Live Long and Prosper. Actually, I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sure there aren't that many Star Trek fans who are also playing DC. Don't know why. Star Trek is the best. Alright, we need to grab Emblem. I was prepared. Wonder Twin Chest. Yes, thank you. The Zan Emblem. Yes. Now, I think that's the Spock hair. That is for 7 of 9. Black Composite, that is also for 7 of 9. See there? I'm prepared here. Ready for 7 of 9. Okay. We have our things. First, let's collect them. Then let's equip them. So, hair first, for sure. Let's get that hair on. Way down here, which is weird, because hair is at the top of your head. Why would it not be, elsewhere? Wonder Twin. I'm good with this one. Yes, thank you. I wish we could see his ears. Fine. I feel the fringe is slightly longer than I'd like it to be, but I definitely think it tops the buzzed one. And I like the way the ears are coming out the sides. It reminds me of him. All right, emblems. So they both are enhanced. So we've got Flashpoint Aquaman. Come on, that is so Star Trek-y. Ah! And then this one. No, see, I dislike this much more now that I can see it up close. No, I don't feel that's accurate at all. So we'll go back and we're going to go with this one. Enhanced Flashpoint Aquaman. That is the new emblem we are going to use. Right. Saving that. That is the hair and the emblem done. Oh, so much better. Now let's hope that this shirt pops the emblem here, because otherwise I'm going to have to try to find a shirt that will do that. Probably not today. Oh, see, I like it anyway. I don't mind it. I'm okay with this. If we... And we could kind of see his hands better in this one too. Oh, I'm so happy right now. Let's get that belt off, okay? Remember I said we might take the belt off? I think it's going. I think we need that to be gone. I think was there a belt that had like a symbol that matches the chest on it? Let me look up Star Trek belts. Because maybe I'm remembering incorrectly that they didn't have a belt. Yeah. So it looks like in their standard uniform a belt was a very rare occurrence from what I can see in these images, but I mean, I could be remembering wrong. I could also be finding images of something very specific and not be searching up what I need to get it correct. But it seems like a belt is an uncommon thing to wear unless you are in Discovery, where it seems very common. But I mean, he looks really good. I'm very, very happy with this so far. What I would like to do is go into Anniversary, which is another reason that we have leapt ahead a little. Let's make sure we can go there. All right, so I want to look at the Wonder Twin trouser on him. And then I also want to look at the Speed Force, the Enhanced Speed Force trouser, which I believe is from here as well, because that has the stripes. So it's about to get noisy, because I'm going to activate this.
Oh no, I'm seeing Imperial Atlanteans, Queen Diana's Amazons, and Paradox demons, and now some hackers impersonating Cyborg's JLA.
Oh, there is no Wonder Twin trouser. So that helps me out a little bit. We won't grab that because it does not exist. But let's, oh here, no, that's Fate's Faith. I don't want that. What I want is the Speed Force, which I believe is from here, but I also might be remembering incorrect. No, there it is. Okay. Trousers, please. Oh, no, it's too much. It's not the one I was thinking of. No, too much pattern. I just want a single stripe. All right.
The connection was automatic. I guess because I'm
Hi,
also
Cyborg.
You
Oh, wait,
sounded
I'm
from
Spock.
our Oracle, but pleased to meet nonetheless.
Live long and
If
prosper.
you know
I
what
think my thumb
Paradox
goes in.
demons are, sounds like we should
Live
team
long
up.
and prosper. I agree.
New allies, all right.
See, look how short Spock looks next to Cyborg. Unacceptable.
Cyborg is floating in the air.
Hey, new allies,
Don't like that.
all right. And your signal's coming from fairly close by.
All right, let's have a look at my enhanced trouser styles that I already have here. Maybe I already have it, and I just don't remember what the name of it is. That does sound like something I would do, not gonna lie. It's not these. Oh, every time you scroll down, or every time I scroll down, it seems to disappear my little cursor. I don't know what to call it. And, I can't go to the next, see what I mean? Okay. Quick suit, no. I'm past all of my enhanced. I did think it was an enhanced version that I had, but I could be incorrect. Okay. Oh. Oh. Help if I unlocked it, and also help if I paid attention to what it was called. Where were we? We were here? Okay, let's go up. I think I was going up. Battlehawk. Oh no, do I have enhanced Battlehawk? No, thank God. That would have felt really stupid. Okay. The line is a little thick, but I don't hate it. All right. See if there's any others. I don't like any of these. Okay. This is a much thinner line. Do I have this in enhanced? I don't think so. I think that was on my Switch. Oh, no, I do. I just didn't put the right colors in when I looked at it. Oh, yeah. I realize it's 22 to unlock, but am I willing to spend that on Spock? Yes, I am. And I also realize the stripe is not the exact location I would like it, but I still am a fan of this. I like this. All right. So I feel that with this blue stripe now breaking up his top from his trousers is probably actually the option that I would like to go with. So let's have a look at the belts. I would like to find something where I can get this shape of his emblem on his waist, potentially. I don't know that that's something you can do, but something similar shape would be nice. I'm thinking. It looks like an actual Star Trek belt. I mean, I kind of like that, but I like it because it's so subtle I can barely see it. Oh! Aquaman, of course. Let's just see if there's enhanced. There is not. I'm doing it. It's too perfect to not do. Oh, I liked it the other way. I like it like this. It suits the trousers. Oh, I'm actually really happy with that. Look at the logo on the front of Aquaman is so similar to a Star Trek logo. This is fun. Okay. I should probably have a mess around with his boots as well, because his boots are meant to be black, so let's do this. I feel like that's more accurate. Let's save that, but then I'm going to start having a scroll through of the boots and see if we can't find something a little better that's more accurate, maybe a thinner blue line or none at all. Oh. No, the stitching at the front. It needs to be a plain front on that boot. Oh, no. that boot on the left and now on the right. I wish that was not on split personality. I wouldn't mind two of that boot with just the V shape at the front there. The rest of it black. It's got little 2 dots on there. I like this. I just don't want the boots to not match each other because it's Spock, not Harley. So we can't do that one. Oh. Oh, no. Some of them take a second to load the detail, and so I'm like, oh, that might be perfect, and then it's not at all. Why does that look exactly the same as the other boot? Is that not exactly the same as what he was wearing? Tall, clean trim. I like the tall, clean trim that costs us nothing to get at the start of the game better than I like the 22 cost 6th dimension Kryptonian. What does that say about that style? It says I have no style. That's what it says. I'm okay with that. I already know it about myself. It's fine. I don't mind those either. I would rather the V shape at the top though, so we'll stick with what we have so far. Ah. Those boots are great! I have the female version of those boots on... Oh, I mean, obviously, because most of my characters are female. I only see the female version. Those are nice. I like those. It makes me want to build a character just to put the boots on. Which I'm not going to do, because then I would build so many characters just for clothing styles. Which is a waste, so we're not going to do that. Oh, the male rave boots are kind of cool too. The female ones I prefer. The ankles on these ones look a little bit slim. Oh dear, no. No. Can't give him sparkles. He's not about sparkles. Oh. Those are nice. If I make it white, can I have a better look? Oh, I like the detail. Oh, I love these. I love these so much. What are they?
It looks almost exactly the same as the split personality shoe. I'll laugh if it is exactly the same, but I looked it up and I don't think so. They're just really, really similar, but I kind of love these.
A word I can't pronounce is what they are. Something Arandra Hunter. Correct. Those are nicer. I want those. We're unlocking those. I like the skinnier line. I like the V being on the front of the boot. I like it much more. Oh, yeah. And the trouser is kind of tucked in a little at the top, gives it that bigger shape. Like they used to have it in the older uniform as well. I like this. This is good. This is good. I'm really happy. The only thing I don't like is the emblem location. That's just it, and I'm not willing to change the shirt to do so, to fix it, because I love the shirt. I do think maybe we'll check out back options, because he could carry like a backpack or something, I guess, but I would like to find a rifle. So I think I have an enhanced rifle. Is it Argus? No. Why does it do that to me? It has an attitude. Oh, again, it does not like me.
And really, is anyone surprised?
I don't even know which one I was going for now. Oh, this one. What's this one? Oh no, too casual. But I do like that you can see the emblem on it. None of these are going to be it. Next one. I mean, this would be perfect, wouldn't it? No, not even a little bit. Oh, it took a second to load and I was a little confused about the texture then. Okay, we're fine. Main man. Don't know what he would use them for, but... Hooks? I don't know. I thought escaped inmate was a weapon. It's not. It's something... Oh, wait, maybe it's a weapon on women? I don't know. I'm probably remembering incorrectly. It's hard because the male versions look different to the female versions for some things. Oh, it's Future Warden. It's Future Warden. That's what I'm thinking. What do you reckon? We can't put a phaser there. That's the closest thing we're going to get. Oh, is there enhanced? If there's enhanced Future Warden, we'll put it on. If not, we'll go with this one. No. I get mixed up because I have a lot of these things in enhanced versions on my Switch. And just not on here. So let's get... Please stop glitching. I just want to highlight it and select it. Stop. Select. Unlock. Thank you. Okay. And then let's just do a little bit of this. We got... I want to go... Are we using white on anything? We're not. Just the chest for the emblem. I want to go grey. I want to get this a little darker. Oh no, not for his emblem, I don't. Now I don't know what to do. Oh, I know. We'll do this. We'll make it grey here. Because I don't want this weapon to look too pale when I adjust its colours. But I also don't want it to be black because I feel it doesn't really stand out on his back. And also the weapons in Star Trek are not black. See, that's what I want to do. Now we've got glowing bits that I want blue. No, it was better the other way. They don't glow like they do when it's an enhanced version. Also, the enhanced version, I believe the texture of the grey part that I've just done is already stuck on a grey already that I really like. But this is what we're going with. He's obviously going down on an away mission. Oh, we need to adjust his actual weapon, don't we? And and he's getting all set to go. Hello! Oh, they probably think I'm a male player. I shouldn't be... Hello! Not that they can actually hear me, I realize. Alright, so let's... Oh, that is not the menu I wanted. Alright, let's try and find a rifle that looks Star Trek-ish. Maybe not quite so big. Oh, that one's not too bad. A couple of the rifles that I saw in these images that Kirk was holding did have a very skinny front barrel like this, if I'm using the words correctly, and if I'm not, sorry. It's quite likely that I'm not. I've never handled a gun in my life. That is too long. That's what she said. I'm going to stop talking now. Actually, that's very unlikely. Talking is what I do. Even if no one is here to listen to me, I will talk to myself.
Of course we will. It is the only way to be 100% sure of an intelligent conversation. Well, at least an entertaining one.
No. No. No, too big. Future sniper. Future sounds accurate. No, it's too long. A minigun. Oh, that looks cool, but not accurate. No. A mist-enhanced long gun. What does that mean? Don't know. Mr. Freeze's rifle. Actually, I don't mind this. Hey, that looks very similar to what's on his back. I think I want to go with this. It kind of matches what he's got on his back, and it kind of looks futuristic-y, and it's got a glow. It's a bit of an expensive rifle, but I'm thinking that's probably what I want to do. What's the difference here? Oh, it's pink, And it's white. Well, we don't want pink for Spock. No, he doesn't do pink. Okay, he does blue and black. And grey now, because I have put that in even though it's not accurate. Alright, well I'm thinking I'm going to go with this. Done! I'm happy! Now it looks a little weird. It's like I have an extra gun on my back, just in case this one is one I have to whack someone in the face with or throw at them and then run. I have another gun ready! Perfect, makes sense. I would swap it, but I can't think of anything more accurate to put on his back than a rifle. For an away mission. They don't have, like, tricorders. I wish they had a tricorder in the game. But still, that wouldn't go on his back. Alright, well, I'm pretty happy with Spock. You're looking good, sir. I am going to quickly do a run through Cursed so that I can get some extra source marks, because I have a plan for some source marks that I'm going to show you. It's not that exciting. I'm excited, but it's not that exciting.
Just look how helpful and charitable I've been.
Oh, so amazing. I'm so impressed. Being on Xbox, the likelihood of there being more than one phase is, oh, hey, there's more than one phase and I'm in the fullest phase. That is like the rarest thing that's ever happened on here. There's usually like one, maybe two phases, and I'm never in the fullest phase. I always have to phase switch. This worked out, and look, people are turning up. Yay!
Lost.
Oh, someone just knocked themselves out. Why am I... Oh, I forgot to take that out of my loadouts. Right. Oh, it looks so correct for him. Good on you, Spock. Look at you doing mental powers like a mind melder. Oh, it didn't last long. I'm not surprised. He's got nothing. He's got no artifacts. Nothing. He is going to suck. Just for a little while. Yeah, but I need 8 source marks. I might need a little more than 8. I can't remember exactly how many I had. No, apparently. I got you, dudes. I got you up. I am the getter-upper of the people, but not the keeper-upper of the myself. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. He tried to pick me up and he got smashed in the face and went down just like me. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. I didn't mean for someone else to go down trying to help me. What a nice person. See if I can get this guy up. Oh, you're faster than me. You do it. You're the best. I'll try to stay alive, okay? I might fail. I forgot to equip the robot sidekick. I don't normally put a robot sidekick in a controller set of loadouts. There we go. All right, let's just do this. Wait till I'm not being blasted anymore. Excellent. Look at my little purple buddy! Hi, buddy! This is a very poor loadout situation, but I don't care. Trying to be Spock. I'm way too cheery to be Spock. I am doing a very poor job. I do a better job of being a villain than I do of being Spock. He's very stoic. I'm trying to be stoic and it feels so unnatural.
Hey, you lasted 2 seconds. We're all very proud of you. I don't know why you would think that I yawned. My eyes always look like this.
Enjoy the chill.
Thank you, I will. Maybe. I don't know what he said. No, no, no! Ah, didn't roll fast enough. Oh, way to land in the very wrong spot there, Spock. It wasn't my fault, it was your fault, clearly. Can't wait till I set up a couple of armories so I can switch between builds during this. You know what I'm hating? The rifle on his back. I love it, but I also hate it. Especially when his weapon comes out. I mean, it just looks silly. Look at that. At first I didn't mind it, now I hate it. Now that I'm in battle, I'm gonna change it. He's just gonna go bareback. I mean, you know what I mean. We're not gonna put an item on his back.
Rise, my friends, and punish these fools.
Oh, you got him before me. Well done. I'll get this guy. No, I won't. Everybody is faster than me.
Agonize.
It's okay. I have superior mental stability and physical strength, apparently. Even as a half Vulcan. Am I going to get hit if I get up right now? Yeah, I am. I can see it. Wait till he stops doing that. Okay. Yay! Complete! Okay, let's go and have a look how many source marks I have now when I collect this task. And bow. Thank you, guys. Oh, I can't bow! I have to do it the long way, and they're probably all going to be gone by the time I get to it. I bowed, but I doubt anyone saw it. I need to give him some emotes, but I don't want to do my standard emote wheel. I want to pick emotes for Spock.
In this life or the next.
So let's check my source mark situation. 27. All right, that's plenty. That's all I need for the moment. Next, we're removing this from his back. Hate it. Can't stand it. Needs to go. I went too far. Okay, feel better about that. I have stat points. Let's spend those. That. It's 1 stat point. Done. Okay, so the very next thing I want to do is we need to give him an emote wheel that makes sense. So I'm still going to put sleep in, and I feel that bow is appropriate. Normally I do a wave, like a high. Normally I also do a dance. Doesn't seem appropriate to me. Where's the hug sneeze option? There isn't one because of his stance. So we'll go with this, which is like a take a knee. Watch, no, wary, walkie-talkie. I feel like the walkie-talkie might be one. Device terminal. Oh my goodness, yes! Save that. Hang on, I gotta check what it does. Does he, like, grab out a little device? He does! Ah! Oh no, it's like he's at a computer. I still like this for him. He's often at a computer. Alright, yeah. That's very Spocky. I completely forgot about this part. This is kind of fun. I'm wondering about the looking at the watch thing. Oh, I forgot it did that. So what's that one look like to me? Yeah, we're in a hurry, Jim. I'm keeping it. Okay. Beg, no. Blow a kiss, absolutely not. Acting confused. Could be relevant. No cheers. A cell phone? Let's check that one. He's a little too animated for my taste. I don't like it. I do think that, you know, talking on his device would be a thing he'd do, but that doesn't look like it. Oh, reading. What about reading? Yeah, we'll go with this. That looks okay to me. All right, we have loadouts. Oh, loadouts. We have emotes for Spock. Now I'm going to do the thing that I wanted to do that's the thing. So I wanted more source marks because what I want to do is buy a house in the House of Legends, because then it's like he has quarters on the spaceship. Right? I mean, we have to. It makes sense. Yes, please, take me there now. And I also chose his base to be House of Legends base because we are on a House of Legends and it looks really techy inside, and I understand that I could also do the tech base, but there's a problem with that. I'd have to buy that. I just had a thought. Yes, I realize I had a thought outside of the timing when I should have done this thing, but the badge on his chest should be silver or gold. It shouldn't be this color. I did it wrong. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just so happy with the shape that I was like, yes, that's it. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I feel a little better now. All right, I did it. So now he has a base. It is in the House of Legends, of course. So I kept the House of Legends decor, of course, because I don't have the tech base. which would be a more accurate size, not very accurate, mind you, but more of an accurate size to what the quarters are like on the ship compared to this giant space. But I mean, the other one's giant as well, so I don't know. But let's have a quick look. I haven't done much. I put amenities in, so you can see there, and I put a couple of these in place because they look so super cool, and I love them. And I have my sparring target, my broker, I was going to say, vendor, my R&D station, mailbox, bank. I nearly said broker again. How many times can I say broker for something that isn't broker? But this is what I wanted to do. I wanted his base to be on the House of Legends as though it's the quarters on the ship. So that's why I needed the extra source marks. And I'm quite happy that I was able to get it. And look, I'm going to make this into a transporter room. It's going to work. It'll be great. And then over here, I've kind of done the thing I always do, which is not be able to just have one build of a character. This is what he looks like in his controller build, which is my preference, I will say. And then I have built him a damage build as well, where he looks a little more cash. Has got his weapon on his back. I grabbed the Riddler hip piece. I know it's a belt piece, but because it kind of looks like the thing that they put their phaser in. And even though it doesn't have a phaser, I went with it. I also only went through a couple of items of belts to find that and then stopped. Because I'm sure there are other ones that I could also look at, but we will be here all day. I don't have all day. So, there you go. That's my battle and controller build. For Spock, I have a Spock. This is the first time I'm creating a character that is not just what I feel like at the time, because most of the characters I have built, until I started doing videos, actually, were what I felt that those superpowers should have the character look like, or they were based off of me, or a combination of the two. And then I started making other characters, but they have all been DC so far, with the exception of the only other male character I have made, which is Officer Dragon. Yes, I know how the name sounds. No, I do not care. And now Spock. It's the first time I've made a character that pre-exists somewhere else who is not from the DC universe. And he's adorable! I just wish he was taller. But I don't feel like I should have swapped his build. I think his build is correct. It's just that DC does not have the option for me to go taller with Spry. He also does not have a bed, which is why I put this in here. He can go and chill out in here, and we can leave him in there. He's going to have a nice time while we're gone, doing things on those computers. I just want to say again, thank you so much for the 200 subscribers plus now. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Bye, guys.